Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're gonna have some fun playing Magic. And today we're playing one of the best decks currently in Standard. And I've had a really decent win rate with this deck, although all of my losses came within the last 5 games, which was really infuriating. So this is the Magda ruled deck, and this deck has made waves because it hit #1 in Mythic. And I'm actually recording this deck because I built a variation of this deck, but I feel like the variation wouldn't make a lot of sense unless I actually showed this deck first. So this is actually a 2-day series of this Magda deck into the version that I built, which is super fun and exciting. And as you guys know, I'm a full-on treasure goblin, so I cannot get enough Magda in this format. You guys have probably already run into this quite a bit, so I'm not going to break it down too much. The full breakdown analysis is always done after the gameplay, but the main game plan of this deck is to use Jaspera Sentinel and Magda to ramp up like crazy in a very aggressive deck to get up to big powered stuff while also putting tons and tons of power overall on the battlefield really quick. We do occasionally get up to 5 treasures to use Magda's ability to tutor up a dragon or an artifact, which we can hit Esika's Chariot, Goldspan Dragon, or Embercleave, which are all fantastic. But typically we're just using the treasures and Jaspera Sentinel to ramp up to play out Esika's Chariots on turn 3, Goldspan Dragons on turn 4, and that is a really, really powerful deal. Besides that, we have the adventure package back in here again. And as I said before, it's the best package of all time. Bonecrusher Giant, Lovestruck Beast, Rimrock Knight, which works well with Magda, and also is another adventure that can cast faster with Edgewall Innkeeper. It makes a really good turn 1, turn 2 play going Edgewall Innkeeper into Rimrock Knight if you don't have the Jaspera Sentinel into Magda. So this deck just has lots of versatility to make a lot of really good, powerful plays. So that's the basic breakdown. So let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay and see how it does for us. But before we dive into the gameplay, a huge thank you to you guys for over 100 subscribers per day over the last 3 weeks. This has been huge. It is awesome. Thank you guys so much. Let's keep going. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's do it. Let's dive into the gameplay. All right, I'm against Lozenza Frog, and let's go ahead and keep this hand. Song-Mad Treachery for the first land to play. And I'm in between on what's the best line for between Rimrock Knight and Magda. So if we play out Magda first, it means that we are actually ramping up. We can swing in on turn 3, you can play Esika's Chariot, which is typically better. We can also go Rimrock Knight, play Magda, and swing in right away then and have just a little bit more damage output. Now, of course, we have to try to keep it alive, which I'm not sure is the best way to go. Let's go Magda, I think, into Esika's Chariot. Even if they end up blocking here, that's a pretty good play to get ahead. Yeah, we might lose a Magda, but we kill a 1/1, which stops the Lovestruck Beast, and we start making big dudes into Embercleaves and such. And that's what I like. Nice thing about Esika's Chariot, we can also use Lovestruck Beast to crew it up and keep attacking in. That's swell stuff. All right, Teamer Adventures. This is Teamer Turns, it looks like, I believe. All right, so I could also play conservatively, play out Lovestruck Beast token, play out Rimrock Knight, and just Esika's Chariot on the next turn. Yeah, that probably makes more sense. All right, we're gonna play a little bit more conservatively. Pass the turn, no attacks. Fine, I won't go all greedy and aggro like I typically do, just to make the funnest play possible, because that's all I care about is the fun, as you know. All right, we could swing in with Rimrock Knight and the human, Embercleave to see if we can kill the Lovestruck Beast. We can't kill it if he blocks the human, which means our guy can't even attack in. It's not the absolute worst plan, though. Huh. Let's go Esika's Chariot. And we're past the turn. Because we get to crew this up at the end step and make 2 treasures. And that lets us do a whole lot more stuff on the coming turns. We still do need to actually, you know, do the first point of damage to their face, though. Like that'd be nice. Another Lovestruck Beast draws 2 cards. Yeah, bad stuff. Okay, no attacks. Crew up, make 2 treasures, pass in my turn. All right, so more Lovestruck Beasts. Embercleaves are going to be a little bit awkward here. So let's go ahead and crew up Esika's Chariot. Let's go here and here. Get another treasure out there. Swing in. Let's go with here, here, and here. Get a copy of the tutu. So double blocking the Chariot, which actually phenomenal. Okay, good stuff. Kills Rimrock Knight. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we get to kill both these guys. That makes me all sorts of happy. And I love being happy. I could even hold up full control here, go on to the other one, but no, we want to kill both Lovestruck Beasts. Edgewall Innkeeper is really annoying, but we have a massive board. I don't think they're going to have board wipes. I really hope not. Play out Lovestruck Beast. Do I sacrifice a treasure for this? We want to have enough that we can still play Goldspan Dragon pretty easily. I'm going to hold off in case they like try to kill the human here. I'd rather not give them too much information. We can put Embercleave onto Lovestruck Beast, play out the human, then swing in. Goldspan Dragon. I don't think they can attack in with it, though. They do anyway. Man, they're going super... Okay, they definitely just want to ramp up into turns. All right, so they might have like 2 turn set cards here. Rimrock Knight is awesome. Okay, so I think that we want to go full on aggro then. So equip to Lovestruck Beast. This could also just be like a stomp to kill the human. But Rimrock Knight to put onto the Lovestruck Beast as well to hit it even harder. I like that. All right, Heart's Desire. Create another human. Do I attack him with everything? So I think he could have Brazen Borrower here, which means this is really painful. If they have that into Alrund's Epiphany, oof, that's bad. Otherwise, though, this gets us pretty close to lethal. 12. Yeah, they're going to have to block pretty aggressively to stop this. And then the +2 from the Rimrock Knight. Hopefully, they don't have the Brazen Borrower. They haven't had one yet, so it's probably pretty likely. Yeah. Right, resolve. Let him go to blocks. We still have Embercleave again into Rimrock Knight. Yeah, I will sacrifice treasures for this. Definitely worthwhile. Keep the new one, right? Yeah. Go on to Magda. Get in for... So, do I use the treasure here? That's our mana to get up to a Goldspan Dragon. We have 6 +5 coming through right now, so 11. +4 more gets us up to 16. Sorry, 15. I don't think it's worthwhile. Yeah, to 7. Oh, man. Do I just play another 1/1 here? No. Pass the turn. I don't want to use up too many treasures. We still haven't hit our 5th land. I still want to be able to play a Goldspan Dragon if possible. It's like it's our only hasty creature. That's the one thing this deck might need to is like a Robber of the Rich or something else. At the same time, though, this deck is so synergistic. It's awesome. Goldspan Dragon. Do they have an Epiphany? I sure hope not. Down to 12. Could be Teamer Ultimatum as well. I don't think they typically play that as much as just Epiphany. There's a few different versions. That's green mana. Blue mana is what they need for the Ultimatum. Yeah. Poop. All right. We can deal with one of them. Two of them will be a lot harder to deal with. Yeah, I think if they have one more, we probably just lose. I don't know. Embercleave lets us do some pretty crazy stuff. Having Rimrock Knights also helps quite a bit. Ugh. That doesn't help at all. It's not an Epiphany. But that's not great. Swings in with Goldspan Dragon. Gets another treasure, which gives him 6 mana. Not enough for an Epiphany. Unless they have 1 mana target. But they also get to play out Lovestruck Beast and Brazen Borrower, which makes it a whole lot harder to get through. Ooh. Team returns, man. Adventure, still super powerful. Still the best package. I am really excited for Eldraine to go away. At the same time, though, I have really enjoyed the deck. Like the decks that it makes. Okay, so... I can kill the Lovestruck Beast with a Rimrock Knight. I can just rebuild the board. We're not dead to Goldspan Dragon. We need to keep pressuring the life total as well. So let's go all in, hold back the human. If we go to 1 here, I'm gonna definitely regret that, huh? So they're gonna block the Magda with the Lovestruck Beast, which I may not even use a Rimrock Knight here. Mostly I just want to get it off the board so they don't have too many big threats to get us down to 0 in 1 turn. So they block everything. Kill something, okay. All right, so right now we're getting in for 2. If I pump this, we get in for 4 more. So 4 more, so that's to 6. They go to 3, still not within Bonecrusher Giant range. Still can't even draw it anyway. What do I want to play this turn? Esika's Chariot for more guys isn't bad. I wouldn't be able to play a Lovestruck Beast at the same time. I think that I do pump here, and I think I'm just playing Esika's Chariot and Lovestruck Beast token. Maybe I should have swung with the 1/1. Yeah, it doesn't save Magda here, but it does get 4 more points of damage through. Down to 3. Kill most of their board. We play... Yeah, Esika's Chariot. I think going wide is still worthwhile here. If they don't have another Epiphany right now, then this is the best play. Oh, they have enough to bring in a Brazen Borrower. Still not enough to kill us. Hey, let's just go wide. Hope that we can get there on the next turn. We have to deal at least 5 points of damage because of Great Henge. So they get to play Brazen Borrower here. And if they have a Bonecrusher Giant in hand, then it is game. So yeah, it plays out Brazen Borrower. And we see if they have either Embercleave, Bonecrusher Giant, Epiphany, you know, any of the cards. Man. We hung in there though. I love this deck because it's just like, it feels like there's always stuff to be doing. There's so much action. There's so much things we can still do to keep the board state going and rolling. It's very powerful. Obosh. Oh, I forgot about Obosh. Oh yeah. I was thinking that was Jangotha. The whole time I thought it was Jangotha without even thinking Goldspan Dragon and Great Henge. So yeah, good game, good game. Okay, yeah, all sorts of dead. Fun game though, fun game. All right, up against Lewis Zara, we have Sentinel into Lovestruck Beast token into Stomp. So we'll keep this hand. We don't actually have any other red sources besides Sentinel, so a little bit awkward there. But you know it. It's okay. So Sentinel turn 1, pass the turn. I absolutely undervalued this card initially. It is so much better than I was initially thinking. Ooh, another Sentinel is actually sweet too. This has reach. So does this one. Swing in. Oh wait, it's 1/2. What am I thinking? Awkward. I was thinking this was a 1/1. Bountiful Raptor. It's an interesting one. All right, well, we block here now. All right, so Esika's Chariot. I guess I hold on for the 1 point I damn. No, I guess we keep getting in, right? We're going aggro. Down to 18, pass the turn. Yeah. That's okay. What in the world is that card? Creatures, whenever another creature you control with flying dies, put a counter onto target creature you control. Okay. That's my turn. Another creature with flying dies. We have Goldspan Dragon into Stompy Boy. But not enough to play out Esika's Chariot. Let's, I think that's fine. So yeah, let's go red, tap here. Red, tap here. Goldspan Dragon. Yeah, we have to attack in, so we can't go to the chair. I think it's still worthwhile. So actually, I want them to try to double block, I guess, here. So let's see how they block, if they want to chomp or something. All right, hit in for there. If I want to wait until they cast something else. Okay, pass the turn. Maybe it was better just to wait, hold off there. We could have played like Bonecrusher Giant into the into Esika's Chariot, so having a treasure there actually would have been really nice to have. That was kind of more of like a hit them mentally, so we got him. All right, up against D&E and keep this. Play out Edgewall Innkeeper. Pass the turn. This is an instance where I do believe we go Rimrock Knight on turn 2. Protects the ability to get treasures. We want to get the Goldspan Dragon as fast as possible. We get to draw a card with Edgewall Innkeeper. Lets us hit more lands, more action. I think in general, it's just the, that's the way to go. Play. No snarls, so play out the basic land first. Rimrock Knight. Pass turn. Is this just red-white so far? Interesting. Alright, Stompy Boy comes a-knockin'. Shatterskull Smashing we can play on the next turn. So we play Magda. They definitely block here, right? I'd rather be able to get through with that. We get 2 treasure. We get a treasure, which means Goldspan Dragon on the next turn, though. Let's go. Let's start on the other red source. I'm trying to think the best way that I can kind of trick them here. Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. Yeah, I still the best play. It lets us get to Goldspan Dragon for this next turn. It's definitely worthwhile. In case there's another Stompy Boy, in case anything else happens, I'd rather be getting up to Goldspan Dragon. Crap. Rude. Hate this guy. Alright, well. Let's try this again. Smashing X1. Kill Spellbinder. Doesn't actually bring Goldspan Dragon back, but it gives us another treasure. And we get to play this out still. Down to 18 past the turn. Okay. Is this also Winota? I just realized this is Winota. They're just using Serpent as a way to play Winota as well. Yeah, definitely Winota. Yikes. Goldspan Dragon for the next turn, though. Yeah, we need to go aggro so they don't get Winota and just kill us immediately. So that's what we're doing. Down to 14, pass the turn. One Winota trigger with what's on the board. It would have been nice to get out Lovestruck Beast there as well. Yeah, Elite Spellbinder is a fantastic card. Nice, nothing in hand. That mountain can cost 2 more to play. No blocks. Ooh, yes. Yes. Okay. Goldspan Dragon. They know everything in our hands, so we're just gonna play it all out. Could swing with the human as well here. Forces them to block with Elite Spellbinder there. Could make a Winota play a little bit worse. If they're willing to trade off with that anyway. I mean, it means that we don't have the Lovestruck Beast to swing in later, but we have a lot of other 1/1s that we can hit. Yeah, I feel like they have to be chump blocking anyway. So it's 1 more point of damage we get in with. Got him. No land. Wow. Okay, they hit the Lovestruck Beast. That's fine. Gets in for 2. They don't. Wow. Okay. Swing. From the tail side of my heart. Okay, down to 1 and the Stompy Boy at the face. Yep. Man, I have tunnel vision. this is one of my biggest issues, is I have a lot of tunnel vision stuff, and I know that I'm not the best player in Magic. You know, you guys point that out to me all the time. I keep thinking that I need to just kill apparitions and like have that for the later turns, whatever, and I totally forget about searching for lethal first. It's always best to search for lethal first and then look for the best line of play if you don't have it. And yeah, I just get so much tunnel vision to start seeking for the best line of play and forget about lethal. And so that's one way to immediately improve your game. And that's the way that I need to improve my game, is to start looking for lethal first and then the best line of play after. All right, up against Lucky Luke, that is way too many Esika's Chariots. We have a tapped green. Yeah, okay, we're out of here. Not that hand. This one's a lot better. Keep this, drop Jaspera Sentinel. If we don't hit a land here, we're in trouble, and having those is really nice. But we don't technically need more than one, and they actually kind of, you have to have 4 creatures that you're not willing to attack with any of them to be able to actually have them be extra lands after that. So what I found is that 1 is really, really effective, but 2 becomes less effective. Useful, occasionally amazing, but usually less effective. And the Firstborn into Village Rites. Poop Stain. Well, hopefully they don't have another combo like that again. You know, that'd be great. Ugh. Well, go Magda. Pass the turn. Try to get some ramp going. And then try to hit lands. Yeah, it's going to be... Oh my gosh. Do they have the same combo again? Maybe Plumb the Forbidden this time, you know. Shake things up a little bit there. And the treasure. No, they just had both. Like, just first off, they might have got it off of the draw there, but keeping a hand with this is so risky without knowing what your opponent's doing. I mean, I didn't have a Yorion over on this side, so I mean, it's a little bit less risky, but still. All right, so Edgewall Innkeeper, because we can draw a card with Rimrock Knight on the next turn. Hopefully, they don't have another Claim the Firstborn into Village Rites. I don't know, they've drawn 4 cards, so... And they might just have all of those on top of the deck. Bash and Remembrance. Still have 2 mana, it can still happen. Claim the Firstborn. And, okay. We have a shot. Yes. No box. If we hit land, I might even just play out Lovestruck Beast here, just because I want to start having a good blocker. This is not a good blocker. Oh, I hate them so much right now. Pass to my turn. Alright, well, no land. 10 cards deep, only 2 lands. That sounds right. This deck actually runs quite a few lands as well. How many is it? There's a 34% chance to hit lands. Yeah, actually, I don't think I've ever done the math on the lands here. It's a number, though, you know? That's not at all confusing. Is it 19 lands here? Maybe it's not that many. 19, but then it has Shatterskull Smashing as a full play set. Song-Mad Treachery as one of, and then also Tangled Florahedron as a one of. So it's up there. Did we just get avatared? Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we're dead to the swing, and I get it, I know, but yeah, so they got us here. Whatever attacks, do 3 damage to our face. And the Akroan War, nice. Good game. I mean, yeah, I know I was dead, for sure. But man, what a hand. They had everything. Whew, jeez. Wish I could have that sometime. All right, Sleipnir. We do have red mana with Jaspera Sentinel because we have the token to make. So we can have Stompy Boy, or we have the Stomp on turn 2. Into Crusher on the next turn if there's no removal. I'm going to try it. I might need to be mulliganing more aggressively with this deck than I have been. In general, I try to just like, you know, I could make this work instead of, you know, actually going for the best play. Oh, yeah. Now this isn't looking too swell. Looking more swell. The Lovestruck Beast is a hard thing for mono red to deal with. And we can at least play that. Robber the Rich. Well, no blocks. Didn't get a card off of us. Nice. There's red mana. Down to 19, pass the turn. Robber the Rich. If they have Frostbite here, it's an interesting play. Alright. They can swing in just to try to steal cards. I was wondering if they were going to go for that. Alright, we definitely want to stomp here. I think that I don't want them to have too many of these guys around. And then we want to keep our hand a little bit smaller, so there's another token. Not swinging in past the turn. Slow it down a smidge. Hopefully get that red source so I can start Embercleaving in. Land for any way would be amazing. Do I double block here with these guys? It definitely feels like Embercleave. We get to kill a Robber the Rich, and I'm fine with that. If we get to then kill this guy as well, if it's just Embercleave, still pretty sweet stuff. It could be Frostbite, Bonecrusher Giant, could be a few other things. All right, it is just Embercleave. They have to put on the Robber the Rich to really be useful here. If they go for the champion, I'm totally fine with that. Absolutely 100% fine with that. Yeah, okay, cool. Sweet. Esika's Chariot. Okay. Huh. Do I stomp now? No. No, I don't. Play out Chariot. Pass the turn. All these guys work better once I hit the 5th land. So I'm going to hold off for a little bit. Just play the 4-drop while I have it. Going wide is good here. Let's us actually start attacking in. Oh, that's bad. One cool thing about this, though, is these guys still kill it. Oh, wait, no, it has trample. Just kidding. Forgot about the trample side of it. So this does more damage to the first target that it hits, but because it has trample, it should carry... Oh, does it carry over the excess damage? It does not. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, so the way that Torbrand reads... So it's kind of weird. So whenever it does damage to an opponent, it does 2+2 to that permanent. So that trample does not carry that through over top of it. So yeah, not as good. Man, how much damage can I do to myself? I definitely want to play this out. I'm debating if I want to bolt myself right now. My best play, stomp and... Like, what am I stomping? Nothing. I can hold it up for 2 mana. Otherwise, I think I'm playing Bonecrusher Giant or Lovestruck Beast and just swinging in. I want 2 blockers here. Let's play out Lovestruck Beast number 2. That means that they can't just Embercleave and swing through. We'll be able to kill it. They can't just play another 2-drop and be okay. We'll kill that. The question is, do I want to swing in with the Esika's Chariot? No, because we need to be able to block. Pass the turn. Next turn, I can crew this up and Embercleave and start hitting for 10 each turn. So Frostbite would be awful here. If that's the last card, it's not great. They kill 2 Lovestruck Beasts, but we get to kill the Torbrand. Worth it. Unless we had a 1/1 here. If we have the 1/1, off the top, if we have like what's it called? Edgewall Innkeeper, we have another Lovestruck Beast, we have any of the 1/1s, which I think those are the only ones, so it's not very likely because we already drew one of them before, I think. Then we would have Embercleave into lethal with Esika's Chariot. He's only doing 10 to us here. Stomps, that's not enough for lethal. Yeah, doesn't work that way. Yeah, it gets more damage to our face, but still not enough. All right, so Stompy Boy hit the face. I wouldn't mind a token to be able to play. That's fine. All right, so they have Embercleave. Another 13. Pass the turn. Robber of the Rich. Gets in for 6. How close are we to lethal? We have lethal with these guys. Yeah, good game. All right, yeah, 10 plus 4, 14. Good game. Not too shabby. I like it. Yep. Good stuff. All right, so the Magda matchup, I am actually not showing one of the games here because it was just kind of a boring matchup, but got a couple more times on the play. Yeah, on the play, this deck is phenomenal. Just on the draw, I have been having awful luck with it. I mean, initially, I was doing great off the draw. You know, like I won some of them, but I just have lost almost every game on the draw. So I've lost 2 games total on the play. So whenever you're on the play, this deck just absolutely wins. My issue is that I'm on the draw so often that it's kind of hard, but I can still win some games on the draw. I just haven't for a while because we kept facing up against people who are amazing. Yeah, anyway, I'm cutting one of the games here because it just wasn't as interesting. I want to make sure I give you guys fun stuff. That's why I do this breakdown afterwards to be as transparent as possible so you guys can see exactly what ended up happening. A lot of Winota decks, yeah, Winota was just kind of a boring matchup to see. If they just had it, it was meh. You know, like, okay, they got it, cool. Yeah, people just were going off having some amazing hands on the ones that we lost there, like just crazy good. But we still got 3 wins, 3 losses. Yeah, this deck is powerful. It's a super fun, super powerful deck. We didn't have any of the crazy plays in this one. Like this was very, very mild for this deck from what I was seeing. And so unfortunately you guys didn't get to see that side of it. This deck has been played a lot. The whole idea of doing this one was to showcase this version so then I can show you guys my other version later, which I'm going to do a really fast little sneak peek. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'll go a little bit more into it. This is what we're going to be playing tomorrow, where I'm adding in Stunt Shieldmate and Augusta to it, and also a couple of Showdown the Scalds, but basically like the same deck. Try to trim down on pieces to make it work out, and it's really fun. It's all of the fun stuff, way too greedy, because of course it's better to stick with, you know, just good mana base and everything like that, you know, and that's not what we're doing over there. Instead, we're all in for the fun. And it's worth it. So anyway, this deck is a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.